is up, everybody? And today I'm going to be doing a ranking of all of the LEGO Star Wars 2020 sets. So there are 28 sets to go over, so if you guys do enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you enjoy the channel at all, please do consider subscribing. It really does help out, and we are on the road to 900 subscribers. But without further ado, let's go over all 28 sets and rank them. The worst set I have by far is probably the T-16 Skyhopper versus Bantha Microfighters. It isn't really anything special, I think, in my opinion. I don't find any of these vehicles, the Bantha isn't a vehicle at all, it's just not really interesting for me. Second worst one is going to be the Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter. I really only think people are buying this set because of that minifigure. I forget her name, she's from episode 9. But you can also get her in the Y-Wing that came out, like the full-size one, so I only think they bought her, or they bought this set because of a minifigure. Another one that I think is kind of because of the minifigures at number 26 is going to be the Kylo Ren's Shuttle Microfighter. I got this one back in 2020 as well. It's a really good set, but personally I only bought it for the minifigure once again because I haven't gotten a Kylo Ren before, and the previous Microfighters that we've gotten with Kylo Ren, it doesn't come with that helmet, and that was a pretty big desire for me and a lot of other fans. At number 25, we have the Snow Speeder, and this one is a junior set, so of course you're going to be having an easier building experience with these sets, and I actually got this one for $20, which is kind of a lot of money, but when you consider the fact that it has bigger pieces and stuff like that, and it's a junior set, because junior sets are always, like, for some reason expensive. So yeah, I didn't really like this one too much. I only bought it because of a review back in the day, but like, I don't really find this to be a much desired set, and many fans didn't like it either because it's meant for 4-year-olds. The set coming in at number 24 is going to be the Duel on Mustafar, and I actually destroyed this one for most of the pieces. I don't really like displaying these, like, action playing sets because they're not really good for display at all. I find it that the people are only going to like this because of the minifigures and not so much the whole building aspect. I think kids will like this one because of the play features and stuff, but I think it had some great pieces, so if you were buying this, if you didn't like it for display, I think people are really going to like it for the pieces and all of, like, the exclusive pieces that it comes with. A really disappointing set, in my opinion, coming in at number 23 is Anakin's Jedi Interceptor for $30. Back in 2014, we got the same kind of version at $20 with the same minifigures and the same set. There isn't anything to this but inflation going up, I think. And this did come with the Anakin with the Duel on Mustafar printing, so LEGO was being extremely lazy with that, and I think that's what kind of made the fans mad because, like, I made a review on this and I put in the title another disappointing set because of how disappointing this is, coming in at the price and the torso printing on Anakin for $10 extra, and you're getting pretty much a worse set, in my opinion. Number 22 is going to be Obi-Wan's Hut, and this is another one that I have owned, and I didn't destroy this one because it could go in display with something. It's a lot better than the Duel on Mustafar. This one comes with 4 minifigures, being the Tusken Raider, which I really like, Obi-Wan, Farm Boy Luke, and R2-D2. We haven't seen enough R2-D2s at all this year, or last year, like, ever. This did come with blue milk and a hologram of Leia, which I really liked. And the Obi-Wan's hut, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's his hut, and they gave you a ton of play features with the set, a ton of crates as well. People were going to think, because there were, like, clips on the back of Obi-Wan's hut that could attach to the Mos Eisley Cantina, but then we figured out when that came out, it doesn't attach to anything, and the clips are just there for no reason. I think when most people think about number 21, I'm gonna go over, I think most people think this is a really bad set, but in my opinion, it's like the best one we've gotten, the best Luke's Land Speeder we've gotten, and it's $30, and I think this should be at least a $25 set, because this Jawa outpost here is not worth $10, and the Luke's Land Speeder is easily worth $20. This is a overset an overpriced set, I think, and it's really good, but I think Lego just overpriced it, and best Luke's land speeder we've gotten, but definitely a little too overpriced. Honestly, I find number 20 to be like a set that no one asked for, D.O. I don't even like this character from The Rise of Skywalker. He wasn't anything special. He is a hairdryer. So, yeah, it's like a UCS one, kind of like Grogu there, but just uglier and a hairdryer on a little wheel. Another like a good set, but like the price is just mouth dropping. The Sith TIE Fighter coming in at $80. Like, what? And guess this, it only has 470 pieces. I got the X-Wing this year for $40, and that is the same amount of pieces. So you're paying double the price for a TIE Fighter with red Doritos for wings. The next set coming in at number 18 is going to be Poe's X-Wing, and this one is $90. Again, with the prices, they're way too much, but I find this kind of more worth $90 than a TIE Fighter with Doritos for wings. I actually like the minifigures. That one girl that was in episode 9, not sure what her name is, Knights of Ren and Poe Dameron, and another R2-D2. Haven't seen them at all this year or last year, again. But I actually like the white and orange and some accents of blue for the color scheme of the X-Wing. I really think that looked nice instead of like the red with the white. This one I was going to buy at number 17, the Knights of Ren transport ship. I was going to buy this until I found that the Y-Wing is just like 10 times better, because it only comes with Rey and 2 Knights of Ren for $70 and comes with a small Knights of Ren transport. It is extremely disappointing that you need to go out of your way to get multiple sets that'll probably bring you up to a couple $100 so you can get all Knights of Ren. That was the most disappointing part about it, because I knew if I was going to buy this set, I'm gonna have to buy all the other sets so I can have all the Knights of Ren. I hate when LEGO does this, and I'm so glad they didn't do this with the Bad Batch shuttle, and yeah, just the Knights of Ren transport. And it didn't even have an interior at all. It just extremely disappointing set for me. But, I mean, it's alright for the price being at $70, but the minifigures are really lacking. Coming in at number 16 is a really cool set. This is the General Grievous' Starfighter. It comes with 487 pieces, with 3 minifigures, for $80. And they also reused the Obi-Wan's on Mustafar torso because LEGO doesn't have they just don't put any effort into these minifigures at all. I mean, the General Grievous is fine. The Starfighter is a really good set, but way too overpriced. An actually reasonably priced set is going to be at number 15 with the AAT, or Armored Assault Tank. This one comes with 4 minifigures, being 2 battle droids, which on the box they like renamed different things: AAT Driver, Battle Droid, and Battle Droid. They're the same minifigure. The main draw, which is probably the Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. The most inaccurate set of this year, in my opinion. It didn't, like, the cannon is way too long and stuff, but for a reasonable price. So yeah, pretty good set in my opinion. But the inaccuracies is what people draw to not buy this. The next set coming up at number 14 is a set that I don't think anyone expected to come out in 2020. It is the Resistance ITS Transport, and this is actually at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And so this isn't from like a Star Wars movie or anything, at least that I'm aware of. And this set came with technically 2 minifigures at $100, so you're not getting a good deal for like the minifigures in the set. There are 2 minifigures, and it's like just $100 for a set that you don't really see in movies and such. So that's why people found it to be a really odd one, considering that LEGO doesn't usually do this. They don't release stuff that isn't really in movies and stuff like that. So really odd. Coming in at number 13 is kind of another odd one, in my opinion. Not as odd as the Resistance Transport. This is the Death Star Final Duel. And LEGO just decided to make a re-release, because I'm pretty sure the last one was from 2015 in that corner there that I have. And, yeah, this one is just kind of like a remade version, but kind of updated. It has, like, it's probably, like, a better set, in my opinion. It does come with the same minifigures, being Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, 2 Imperial Guards, and a Emperor Palpatine. So it is updated, but like it's not too much that like anyone needs to buy it if they have the previous version. I think if people have the one from 2015, they really shouldn't buy this one, because it is pretty much the same thing if you really think about it. Number 12 is going to be the Sith Troopers Battle Pack from Episode 9 of Rise of Skywalker, and this is a pretty good set. You get a little speeder build, and you get 4 minifigures, of course, being a battle pack. The one main flaw I have with this is I would like LEGO to actually have made them include two Stormtroopers instead of 2 Jetpack Troopers, because Stormtroopers are more commonly found than Jetpack Troopers, in my opinion, and I think people would like more Stormtroopers, I think. And it comes with, like, one of those guards, or whatever they are, commanders or something. The speeder build is alright. It's, of course, a downscaled version of, I think, the speeder from the movies. But, yeah, it's not really the best set in the world, but it is a battle pack, so it does get the job done for army building. I think this one coming in at number 11 had a little better value than the previous one. This is the Mandalorian battle pack. I think this one just had a better value because you get more stuff with the set. You don't just get 1 speeder and 4 minifigures. You get this little rock outpost type stuff, and you get a little speeder, and with 4 Mandalorians that are all different. And the one downside I have with this is like that little rock kind of like outpost thing. It doesn't do much, and that's why it's not like at number 8 or anything, is because that rock thing doesn't do much. And you get 4 Mandalorians, which all have like those rangefinder pieces, and it comes with like 6 extra, which I think is really cool. So if you have extra Mandalorians, if you want to put those on, you totally can, and I really like the whole speeder build. Now we are getting into the top 10s, and the 10, 9, and 8 are all helmet sets of 2020, and the least appetizing, in my opinion, is going to be the Stormtrooper helmet. Just because it is a Stormtrooper. Stormtroopers aren't that exciting, in my opinion. They're not, like, exclusive or anything, like Clone Troopers, where you have, like, your commanders and everything. Stormtroopers are just, boring. It does have nice sloping stuff everywhere, and I think it is really cool for display. It just lacks looking like a Stormtrooper, in my opinion, somewhat. Like, it does look kind of ugly, and I don't really like that about it, so there's the Stormtrooper. Just wanted to mention, all these helmet sets are $60 if you are wondering, but now coming in at number 9 is going to be the TIE Fighter Pilot Helmet. This one is actually more exciting than the Stormtrooper, in my opinion, because it has so many cool techniques to it. It has, like, the tubing going down to the chest and everything. It has the Empire insignia logos at the top. Like, everything about this just screams, I'm cool, I use cool building techniques, buy me. The most exciting helmet piece I think everyone will enjoy, because mostly the character, is Boba Fett, as the LEGO Star Wars designers like to call him. Boba Fett helmet, I really think this one looks cool, mostly because this is Boba Fett we're talking here. He's not a loser like the TIE Fighter pilot or a Stormtrooper. He's a bounty hunter who catches criminals. So yeah, he does have that rangefinder, which I think is pretty cool. You can move that up and down if you'd like. And he does have, like, the cool, like, roundish type of top of his head and everything. And I just think this helmet set looks really cool. I like how they did the dark red and all the green and stuff. Just the colors and everything just screams, Boba Fett, buy me once again, because I look cooler than the TIE Fighter pilot. Coming in at number 7 is going to be Bespin Duel, and you can't really buy this thing anymore because it was, I'm pretty sure, like a promo for something. I forget, like, honestly. I didn't really find much interest in this, but I know a lot of people did because of the displayability of it and everything like that. And this did retail for $40, which I think is kind of overpriced, but what you're paying for, you're getting that exclusive Darth Vader with arm printing that only came in some other sets, which being the Death Star Final Duel. So this is the cheapest way to get them, but of course you can't get them anymore. And yeah, this did come with that other Luke Skywalker that did come in the Bespin Duel outfit. I think the last time we saw him was in the 2018 Cloud City, or the really old Cloud City from like, yes, 2003 or something, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, overall, really, really cool display set for adults. I think are really going to like this one if they have it, because now you can't get it. Because coming in at number 6 is the Child, or aka Grogu, because Lego doesn't want to spoil it for anyone. $80, I think, for this thing. It's a little overpriced, I must say. Like, at number 6, this is overpriced, but I think it's a really cool set. Like, it uses a lot of snot brick techniques or stuff like that. Like, it uses a ton of studs on the side techniques, and I really like how this was built. I kind of got a little anxious though when I was building it, because I didn't need to do 4 sides consistently, but I really like the head of it and everything. And this was the cheapest way to get a small Grogu minifigure, but then 2021 came around with the Trouble on Tatooine, so I personally do not have this set. But coming in at number 5 is going to be the A-Wing Starfighter, the UCS-1, and this is a really cool set. Like, I've seen so many reviews of it. It is, like, I've found it to be a really, really cool set, and people just love this thing. It does come with the pilot. Sadly, the cockpit of the set was stickering, which is not okay if you're paying $200 for a premium product like this. I really think the cockpit pieces should be printed, no matter what. Even like the little plaque things, like on the Grogu there, they should be printed. They shouldn't be a sticker, because then if you misalign it and everything, it just looks bad, and no one wants their display set to look bad, because there's no point of displaying it. Number 4 is going to be the AT-AT. There's UCS-1 coming out in later this year, but for now we're just focusing on this one, which retails for $160, and I've seen a lot of positive feedback from the set. It is just excellent, and a lot of people love it. The one thing I don't like, though, is like the head, like the eyes or anything. It looks like it's squinting, and I really don't like that about it. But other than that, like, this set is really, really good. And it does come with the Luke Skywalker, a General Veers, 2 AT-AT pilots, and 2 snowtroopers. So, for once, like, LEGO is actually releasing a lot of minifigures with a really expensive set. It does come with a snow speeder, or like a snowtrooper speeder, whatever you want to call it, and a turret for your snowtroopers. So, yeah, a really, really good set. And also, the 2 AT-AT pilots plus General Veers can fit all in the head, which I think is really neat. And the first time ever LEGO has done that with their AT-ATs. Coming in at number 3, we are on the top 3 now, is the 501st Battle Pack, and this is probably like the most demanded set and most popular LEGO Star Wars set ever, I think. And it comes with a Bark Speeder, AT-RT, and 3 501st Troopers, and a 501st Jet Trooper, with 2 battle droids. So you're getting like a ton in this set, and for $30, like, it's just pretty much a steal, I think. And you get a Bark Speeder, which is oversized, plus the AT-RT is oversized. I don't think people care that much. If you're really in a minifigure scale, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter that much. But, yeah, I think this set is, like, extremely good, and I love it. Like, I have to display it. If I don't display it, I feel, like, extremely bad for myself, and I wonder what I'm doing with my life. Number 2. Hang on a sec. The Razor Crest! This is probably, like, for Christmas, I was so excited to get this set, because it's the Razor Crest! If you haven't watched The Mandalorian, sadly, it gets blown up. But, hey, that doesn't matter, because it's still a really cool ship. I love this set. And even for $130, it comes with Grogu, Mandalorian, which isn't Beskar, but that's fine, Grief Karga, like a Scout Trooper, and IG-11, I'm pretty sure. So, 5 minifigures plus all this, like, I really love it. The one thing it might be lacking is probably an interior. I really think they could have improved on that because it doesn't have too much interior, but like the exterior of it, it just looks cool, and I know most people will probably complain, it's a gray set! It's another gray ship! It's a good one. Check it out. You might like it, and I know I do. It's really cool, and sadly it's getting dusty. Coming in at number 1 is the Mos Eisley Cantina, and this is a packed set. Like, I'm talking tuning workshop packed, but better. This came with a ginormous Mos Eisley Cantina with, I believe, 21 minifigures. It came with, like, a Jawa's hut. It came with, like, this little speeder build. It came with that big white, like, speeder, I think. I don't know what it's called. Just, like, a totally packed set with 21 minifigures. And I'm pretty sure the most expensive set of 2020 coming in at $350. But if I got this, I would probably say it's worth that $350 price tag. Like 21 minifigures, and with, I'm pretty sure, 7, which are all exclusive. Like, you're getting so much in this set. And the one downside it must have is it isn't really great for display. It's just like a tan building with no roof and stuff. I kind of don't really like that part about it, and that's the only downside I have about it, because the rest, it's just perfect. So, yeah, I know I sadly didn't have most of these sets. That's just how it is. I don't have all of the money to do that, but nonetheless, I think I did a pretty good job with this. It took me about 30 minutes to, like, make up all these rankings. It was kind of hard, but at the same time, pretty fun as well. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and please do subscribe, because, again, on the road to 900 subscribers. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!